those messages there? Yeah. Those messages there are things that as a technician I have to make sure that these are not there. That means I have something with the right pack, left pack that's for air conditioning. This could be a problem. In this case, we don't have any air applied to it, so that's why it is. So the system's not broken, just it's not configured the way that we need to for flying. SATCOM data link is not working. This is quite common. We may not have a good connection based on where we're sitting on the airport. We may not have a good direct line of sight with the satellite. Now we've got good line of sight with satellite. APU is on. We have our bleed air for APU. Bleed air for APU is going through packs. Our packs are in auto. So now those messages are gone. Now we just have these white messages, which are advisories. It's telling us the APU is running. Our parking brake is set. Passengers signs are on. Auto brake set for rejected takeoff. That's normal. You want to see that. You want to see APUs running. The doors are in auto. So these are all things that it's not broken. It's just an advisory of the fact that the parking brake is set. So we don't want to try to take off with a parking brake set. That would not result in a successful takeoff under any circumstance.
พี่ลองใส่ ATS 127.075เอาเนี่ย127.075 Try to demo the ATS information. Super. ลองไหมครับ
Our trim is set for 9. Is that a little bit out of range for what we want for a takeoff? Or you think for this weight? Or sorry, we're not set for 9, so we're set for 5. Oh, that's or is that right? No. Actually, so yeah, our stats. That would probably be about right. 4 points.
Step trim for
Should be 5?
This way.
5.
Yes,
So
right.
we're
You said 5.
close.
This is 5. Right. This is 5.
Never mind. Oh yeah. So now we want to make sure
Chubu
that
Airport. Special information
our
Alpha
flight controls are moving light.
0150
This is the indication down here.
ILS approach using
So we're verifying
runway
that
36 wind 010 degrees at 10 knots. Cab OK. Temperature 15 dew point 8. QNH 1013 hectopascals to 992 inches. Advise you have information Alpha. Chubu Airport. Special information Alpha 0150 ILS approach using runway 36 wind 0.
Okay. Taiwan clear pushback and startup phase west.
going to push back. Start up.
Super.
So he's just turned on all of our fuel pumps.
Yes, sir.
And since we don't have fuel in the center tank, imagine we're not using center pumps. We're not using that.
We don't have
You don't have
on the
yeah.
center tank.
Don't have center tank. So we don't have fuel in the center tank. We don't want to run the pumps because they would overheat. Then we would have
Big release.
parking brake is released, and we're cleared to push. So our ramp people will push us back. They'll move the aircraft back.
Okay, from ground, clear to start.
Super. Have to start the engine.
You start. We will start it.
Which one? Left or right first?
You are in which one? Left or
Oh, this
right?
left.
Oh, my turn.
Okay, your turn. Okay, so his turn. He's going to start the engine.
And
We should probably go to the page so you can see engines. Yeah, super. Engine page. So we have an engine page. And you see that we have N2 rotation. This is the one that you see moving first. Later we'll see N1 rotation unless somebody left the chalk in. Or we could have ice. We could have ice accumulation, in which case we wouldn't have N1. But our N1 is moving, which is good. We should see it moving by now. And now we can put up our fuel. We'll turn our fuel on. And then as our fuel is coming on, we want to make sure that we don't get really excessive EGT. Our vibration's only 0.6. N2 is increasing. Our EGT is coming up. We're going to be watching for oil pressure as well. We need oil pressure to come up. Oil pressure is rising. Looks like we have a good start. But enunciation is not part of the aircraft enunciation.
Oh, good, huh?
And it went back to normal after and make sure we have oil pressure. Vibration on this engine is 1.4, a little bit more NTU vibration than the number one engine. Super. So I think we have 2 good engine starts. APU, turn APU off.
Taiwan taxi to holding point runway 36 via Echo 6,
6.
Bravo and Bravo 1.
Alrighty, so on the left or right?
We are on here.
Yes.
Yeah.
15, so.
15, so
Right. So then you go
right
to
now
Echo 6.
is Echo 6.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then, turn
left turn.
Left turn.
First left Bravo.
To the left and then left.
Yes.
Super.
Left and then
Left.
right
and-
on the run.
Right on the right. Okay. Brakes. Brakes work. Super.
The center nose should be
Yes. Get back on the line.
Yes, right.
I try to get back to where I realize where my visual. So basically, yes, it's.
Okay, first. Bravo ยาวไปเลยครับ
ใช่ครับสุดเลยครับ
Okay, you are right to the line because it's
Sorry?
long body.
Do you want to make some turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Gonna make a right hand turn to the
Next
next.
right, the first right. The gas speed should be around 10 when you turn.
No, yeah, so. Does the simulator make you feel sick with the motion? So, as compared to the real airplane?
You can wait till the first right.
Oh, first kick go right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. To actually the next first right. Right.
You want to go this way? Down this one?
This
Okay.
way. It's the runway.
That's the runway.
Yeah. That's right.
okay, then you can make a U-turn on the right and go to the holding point runway 1.
I'm sorry, you want to make a
Yeah.
U-turn on the taxiway?
Actually, the first right.
Or you want to make first
Yeah,
right? Okay.
Yes, right. First right.
So not a
then
real
right.
U-turn, but we'll make first right. Okay.
Yeah, super. Okay, go straight.
Silly question. I feel the brake pedals on this move a little bit, even though I'm not applying brake. Is that a feature that's built into the system at all? It felt a bit like somebody's applying brake, but your feet are not. You're not touching the brakes, but
Yeah.
I can feel it like somebody's touching the brakes. Is that built into the simulator or?
Maybe similar.
Yeah, just the simulator's confused,
Yes,
right.
right.
But the real airplane isn't going to do something like that.
Yes, right. Not
I mean,
sensitive
a
like
lot
a
of this
simulator.
with the fly-by-wire stuff, there's a lot of things that be a bit different from like 747. $16, huh?
It's okay.
It's all right. We'll get there quick.
For
I wouldn't be allowed to taxi 747 to California. Like you said, keep it down to 10.
Very similar.
No, the real airplane.
Not the real. That's right.
Especially if I'm not insured.
So I want you to clear line up runway 36 via Bravo 1.
Super. We actually got
Runway Alpha 1.
For Alpha 1. Okay, the second right.
Second right? Oh, okay.
More sensitive than the extra right.
Yeah, it's okay, but that's actually better. Because then when I go taxi a real airplane, if that ever happens, it's going to feel easy compared
Yes,
to this.
right.
It's like if I can manage to do this, I'll be okay.
Especially for brake system.
Your speed looks
When
So, like,
Really?
back at
I
it.
lost them.
Yeah. Angry airplane. So definitely then when I taxi, I'll have to make sure that I ask whoever's riding in the right seat to turn here.
joking.
Do you want to go? Oh, yes,
Yes,
sorry.
yes.
Runway.
Yes, go to the runway.
Runway's helpful.
Yes, right.
That's still taxiway, sorry.
Look like you.
Yes, and the mistakes are real too. So right there now I have to change both nose tires. We're going to line up and hold on the runway. And 10. Yeah, the perception of speed, it's easy in this thing to actually end up going too fast because I think it kind of, a real airplane would be harder to get it going too fast. I think it'd be a little more easy to be aware of the fact that the speed's okay, yeah, right.
So we climbing to 5,000 feet and make some airwork, some
Okay.
turns, and then we are redirect you to iOS approach runway 36.
Super.
Okay.
Clear for takeoff.
Okay. Good take off.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
No, just
Oh, not full.
five. Shortcut.
15 degrees.
Okay,
Yeah.
looking ahead is going to
Yeah.
help a lot. I think looking too close in it's a little bit more difficult here.
V1.
Rotate.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, left picture. It's okay for the Friday. That's good. Enough speed. Okay, we maintain the runway turn. เนาะตรงเลยเนาะ
ครับผมเดี๋ยว follow SID ไปก็ได้ครับพี่แล้วเดี๋ยวให้เมนเทนแฟลตยาววิน
follow SID นะ
ใช่
โอเค turn left.
Turn left.
That's right. Follow the flight director. A little.
Okay,
just
sorry.
right.
All right, follow the flight.
Yeah, follow
Focus
flight.
it.
That's good.
Two.
A
little bit too high.
First, yes, right.
And no reason. Student pilot. The sensitivity in this, is this fairly close to the real thing?
Follow flight director to gain the speed.
Okay.
Yes,
So
right.
going a bit slow.
Check coming. Flap 1. Sweet.
Taiwan climb 8,000 feet.
Count
8,000.
8,000.
Flap sounds sweet.
So this thing's fly by wire. The trim, it seems to correspond.
Good speed.
The stall's not gonna push it down. Get some power, recover.
Oh my god.
It actually stalled within the even though we're pointing down,
Yes,
we're
it
still
goes
stalling. We're still stalling even with the nose down and the thrust approaching full power. Interesting. So we had two stalls in, one which was anticipated, one that was not anticipated. No plane. The flight director bar, of course, is here because we still have the altitude set for 15,000, but we don't really want to climb at this point. The primary thing is to recover from the stall.
Okay, follow the flight director.
Okay, so
What snake you want to do? What snake?
all right, Life, start new video. Life,
Hmm?
new video.
Yeah.
We'll stall again because you didn't catch that whole thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So now we're going to stall the airplane. It's feeling very heavy to hold the pressure on this. One of my wings is dropping down. I want to spin. So now we're going to stall. So now we're going to recover.
Oh.
And what happened there was we were going too slow.
Not enough.
Not enough? Okay.
That's enough. Okay. Super. Because the second stall.
The second stall, now we have a second stall. Even though we have the nose pointing down, we have a second stall.
Back to the 1,000 feet.
Sorry. Okay.
It is set to 1,000.
Yeah. Oh, it descended 10,000.
Yeah.
Super. Try to get back in course too. So I guess we can go back and land.
Back to that.
Back and land.
Okay,
Then do
Taiwan.
like a touch and go.
direct to crawl, descend 4,000 feet.
Direct to call. Send to 4,000. Direct to call. 4,000 feet set.
do see the runway. I have the runway in sight.
Okay. 12 o'clock. Okay,
And with 3,500.
Yeah, just 500.
We want to level at 3,500?
Yeah. 500.
I'm sorry, 3,500?
Yes, sure.
3,500. So we're attempting to level off at 3,500 on the runway heading.
Yes. Okay, to capture.
ผมให้ full stop runway ก่อนแล้วกันบางทีแล้วเดี๋ยวมันรีโพให้ take off.
3,500.
We will full stop on the runway.
Full stop on the runway, okay.
Yeah, then we position for take off again.
Sounds
and
good.
then we make a touch and go.
Sounds good, alright. Full stop on the runway. Position.
First floor coming.
My wife, we're going to look for the glide slope. We're going to try to capture glide slope. This will help us to make a perfect approach.
Okay, guys, what capture?
Taiwan wind 010 degree 10 knot clear to land runway
So you
26.
follow the flight director.
Yes.
And the 4,000
Clear
set
to
for selected for missed approach, right?
Centimeter per second.
Gear down. Flaps back.
Twenty-five hundred.
2,500. Flight mechanics, please be seated for landing.
Okay,
48.
checklist.
Time check is complete. Oh yeah, okay. I was just practicing a bit with rudder because I tend to
1,000.
not use it. T33, of course, I'm gonna have to use rudder. 10,000.
Stabilize.
What should be the speed? I'm at 145. What should it be at? 145, 147?
145.
145. There it
Yes.
is.
small
Yeah.
feature. Because
Plus
you
100.
didn't trim.
Huh?
Because you
Didn't trim.
it, you need more
Okay.
pressure on the
Minimums.
Okay.
Just one hand.
Okay.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10,
No. Okay. Huh? Sorry?
Maybe. When you float.
Yes,
When you,
float. Float
power,
a lot,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. When
yeah.
you float, the power is the speed is drop. Will make hard
It'll
landing.
be hard landing.
Yes,
okay.
right.
Super. Okay.
If you're more pressure to high nose high.
Yeah.
the speed
It'd be a
drop.
nose high.
Yes,
And then
right.
also I'd run the risk of having a tail strike then, because a normal
Yeah.
normal rotation angle, there's actually not very much space between the ground. So that was not going to be a very good landing. We were going to have a very hard landing, possibly pushing the landing gear up and cracking the wing, and also we might have hit the tail too, because floating, I tend to float a lot. The last 10 feet don't really make a good transition to land. So as he said, then the plane now is ending in too high of an angle of attack, and that would not have been a successful landing.
Okay.
So we will reset and we will try again.
Very good.
Yeah, landing one hand, that's for me. I usually find I like two hands, but then again, T-33, I'm going to need to land one hand.
I want your plane land.
Yes, we are top. Right now, aircraft entry.
Okay.
The pressure in the control block is less, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Feels comfortable.
When you fly with two hands, you need to push the voltage and the aircraft
Plus 100.
Okay.
must stabilize.
Minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20,
Okay.
10,
Yeah.
Still too hard?
When the 20, you
Yeah.
choose for not
I'm sorry,
push
20.
more the back pitch.
20. Okay, so
Yeah.
don't try to flare like a
Yes, right.
Cessna. Okay.
If you
Should
ask
I go?
for the trim.
It's probably not too bad. You're right, actually. If it's a bit down more, I think it's probably going to be more comfortable.
On the final approach, we correct it a little bit.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
When the final approach, we correct it a little bit. Just a
So small correction.
correct it back, correct it back. Is
plus 100. Minimums.
you feel the airplane.
I feel it, yeah.
Yeah.
Have your plan.
When it comes-
50,
Yeah.
40, 30,
Oh,
20,
oh.
10,
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Hmm? Okay. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Oh, so
Smooth
this
touchdown.
time.
Yeah.
You feel?
Yeah, it's because he was landing.
Yeah. That is for you feel the
Auto-
landing. The
auto-
landing.
Yeah, auto brakes come into play at what, 80 knots? You want to take. I'm sorry. When you're landing, you have auto brakes, and then
When you're landing, right?
when do you start applying your brake pressure? What speed do you usually start using your action?